Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Knicks enter a new domain where the regular season fades away and the immediate challenge comes into focus as they try to take the upper hand against the Atlanta Hawks. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Ali LaForce. Now, the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the small forward position. And for New York, Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. You take a look at New York, they come in with home court advantage, but I don't think many people expect them to skate right through.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if this series isn't hard fought. Right away, they're going to have to get into the take-no-prisoners mindset that you need in the playoffs.
Back to Brunson. There's the triple. The rebound by the Hawks. Here's Johnson. Hart pulls it in.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Hart. McCollum on the left side. And he comes up with a bucket.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Right side, Anunoby. From outside the arc. Bridges misses.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And here's Okongwu. Here's McCollum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. McCollum's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, out of a cannon. McCollum left a vapor trail.
Brunson against McCollum. Brunson on the drive. Yep, that one goes.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Okongwu. 4-3. The shot by Alexander-Walker, no good. Towns, a screen on Johnson. Brunson passes to Hart. The rebound by the Hawks.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
Outside, Alexander-Walker. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside, Anunoby. Outside, Hart. The 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Brunson against McCollum. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Anunoby. Brunson passes to Hart. Towns, a screen on Johnson. Puts it up. Shot's good by Hart.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. here for New York. Atlanta also making some changes. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Daniels. And Corey Kispert subbed in for McCollum. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Kispert outside. Pass to Kuminga. Outside, Alexander Walker. That three's off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. McBride with it. Shamet passes to McBride. Screen by Robinson. Here's the 3. McBride can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Kuminga. To the middle. Outside, Alexander Walker. This one for 3. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off. For New York, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Alvarado outside. Outside Robinson. Sohan with the ball. Johnson on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Shamet. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Takes a 13-footer. No good on the buzzer beater. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Atlanta on top, up 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. They've got C.J. McCollum. Kuminga is out there with Risachet. Then it's Jock Landale, and it's Kispert in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Alvarado. Still no points. Risachet with the ball. Guarded now by Alvarado. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. Daniels is checked in for the Hawks.
Number 5, Dyson Daniels.
Knicks trail by 3. Here's Shamet. Towns outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, Towns with the triple.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Landale. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
Alvarado outside. Towns down low. He's watched by Kuminga. Cat playing big. Oh, my.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Pass to Kuminga. Oh, and Towns with the block. And they're running. The 3 ball. Kispert grabs a miss. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Now here's Landale. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
And I think Kuminga is at best down low in the paint.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
We know you want one, so make some noise.
Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker comes in for Kispert. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. From behind the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Pass to Daniels. Fires the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
They get it back. And a big finish by Robinson.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Landale. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
1:49 left to play in the first half. Here's Brunson, the shake. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
They hit a low percentage of their shots in the first quarter. They just came out flat, but give them credit. They've ramped it up, and they're winning this game.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. And a change for the Hawks. Kuminga's checked in. Here's Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside, Alexander Walker. The 3 is up. And Atlanta misses again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Kuminga against Anunoby. And that one's good. Kuminga's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Over Daniels. Bridges misses.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
It's stolen by Hart. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges misses. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Now Bridges. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Brunson. Tries it from 16. And that one's good.
This guy's such a strong mid-range shooter.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. And whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the New York Knicks.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for them in the second half.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team, but all tied up at the half. Are they getting, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
I agree. You've got to have that killer instinct at all times. Maybe this is a wake-up call for them to get them back on track.
Close games like this certainly help keep us awake, right, Shaq?
There he is again. He has like,
what happened?
What's it called when you have the sleeping disorder?
Rip Van Shackle.
There it is.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round one game continues. And Atlanta shooting 41% in this game. We've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Towns in at the 5, down low. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Now here's McCollum, just 5 to shoot. And down it goes, 2 points. McCollum's got 6 points.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Hart with a screen on McCollum, and here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up to the Hawks. 2-point game. Brunson against McCollum. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Brunson. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Towns for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And that's now 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Outside, Alexander Walker. And here's a Kungu. He's scoreless. There's McCollum with the 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds in the game. Towns, a screen on McCollum. Pass to Towns. 3-pointer. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
McCollum, a screen on Brunson for 3. McCollum gets the 3 to fall. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Let's go with a 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Towns, a screen on McCollum. Brunson passes to Hart. Towns down low. McCongu on him. Bridges outside. And it's off from 3-point range.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
For three, McCollum. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, McCollum excels at everything on the court. And, man, he is putting on a show.
Brunson passes to Towns. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Carl Anthony Towns at the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
What's striking about Carl Anthony Towns is his resiliency. He'll bounce back from challenges. He's got a very impressive positive attitude.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. Shamet comes in for Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. Kuminga, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so Towns nails them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Feel that rhythm, fans. Here's your Knicks Breaker dance move.
The Knicks making a change here. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. There's the screen by Johnson. Alexander Walker drills it from deep. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
That is Jalen Brunson showing you how to operate as the ball handler in pick and roll. What a pretty assist.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's got 6 from the arc. The rebound by Shamet.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Goes up at the stripe. Brunson misses. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Inside. Johnson with a bucket. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And that's where Johnson does most of his work offensively, inside the paint.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. McCourty's checked in for New York. Atlanta also making some changes. Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Dyson Daniels comes in for Johnson. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Alexander Walker.
1 shot.
That free throw good from Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
McCollum outside. And here's Kuminga for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. On the floor for Atlanta, Kuminga is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Jock Landale. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Kispert in at the 2. Now here's McBride. Takes a 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Kispert outside. Lets it go from deep. The Knicks with the rebound. Shamet passes to Alvarado. Back to Shamet. Left side Robinson. Towns has got room. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Now that Towns is rolling, boy, you just deliver the ball on time and on target. He will do the rest.
Pass to Daniels. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Here's Kuminga for 3. He can't hit that time. The Knicks with the lead. Outside McBride. And here's Alvarado. Covered by Alexander-Walker. Towns on a screen. Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Drops in the 3.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Hawks trail by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Let's go, New York. Put your hands together for your Knicks. Center basketball. Let's go, New York. Put your hands together for your Knicks. Center basketball.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Bridges, he's checked in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Atlanta also making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Landale. Jalen Johnson comes in for Kuminga. And it's McCollum in for Kispert. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Alexander-Walker. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brunson against McCollum. Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. Oh, touches it off the glass.
And they're putting together another quality possession, taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Now here's Bridges. Here's Towns. Takes a 3. Outside Brunson. Now Hart. Outside Anunoby. Shoots a 3. Okongwu with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Oh, the finesse with the floater.
Well, we know Johnson's a great scorer, and those are big-time points.
Hart with a screen on McCollum. Steps back. Hart outside. 4 on the clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Hawks trail by 5. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment, and they did right there.
Now here's Brunson. Brunson brushes off the D.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Now here's McCollum. For 3. Hart with a rebound.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Stolen by Daniels. McCollum with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Johnson outside. There's 47 seconds left in the final quarter. Clock at 6. McCollum. Ooh, it doesn't go. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
Here's Bridges. Brunson is doubled. Now Bridges. 5 to shoot. Towns fires. The 3 is off. And the Hawks call time here. They're trailing by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Oh, this possession is big.
They must play smart and get a quick shot.
Oh, it's off! And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Carl Anthony Towns. At the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They trail by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Making up for the lead. Back to your Knicks, Jimmy Nelson.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 9-point game here.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
So New York wins it, and it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
And that about wraps it.